Welcome everybody, some modern action now. This is week 1 between Will McCarty and Lorenzo Somma from Division 1. Will is the recorder, so we're seeing his deck. He's playing, I think, something a bit janky this week. Lorenzo at the top, you can see that he's had coming off a stellar season in Season 8, defending Grand Champion, Modern Champion and Legacy Champion, only missed out on Standard. Whereas Will McCarty down the bottom was the defending champion. He won the Season 7 Modern Championship, so both of these players have accomplished records in the leagues in Modern, so this should be an interesting contest. Lorenzo, as far as I know, I think he pretty consistently plays Tron. This looks to be a Sultai. I was going to say Sultai, but no, sort of Steam Vents, so I'm not really sure what Will is playing here. He did tell me in chat that I think it was, or I might have seen an editing, there's a bit of a few of the standard cards that we're going to see, hopefully, if he draws them, of course. But it's the Tarmogoyf with the beatdowns at the moment, and you can see Lorenzo is missing 2 Tron pieces, so his likely out here is to get his sweeper on this turn and then play it, crack it on the next turn, because that's the only way he's going to get that Tarmogoyf off the board. He is one turn away from Tron as well, so he can potentially find the Tron piece. If he's got something like a Khan, he can also stabilize. Well, he's definitely, I was going to say he's definitely finding a Tron piece, but he's not, because that's going to get mana leaked. That's a big play there. So there we go, Expansion Explosion. Lorenzo's still at a pretty healthy 12 life. You can see the Expansion Explosion sitting in his hand, in Will's hand. Again, Lorenzo just cycling here, still looking for that last Tron piece. Again, this is going to get snapcasted. He's going to go for the Spell Snare. Yeah, that's the correct play, because generally with Spell Snare you just counter anything for 2 mana. Might not get another chance, but he's Will probably getting a bit frustrated here with the lack of playable cards. He's land flooding, but you can see he's actually lethal on board next turn. So we'll see what Lorenzo can find. Is he going to get anything off the top, or is he just dead? He's just dead, so we're going to game 2. Well, nothing really kind of new there from Will. You can see Wilderness Reclamation sitting in his hand. He's going to keep that and keep the Snapcaster. Nothing particularly new there in the first turn from Will. Traditional Tarmogoyf beatdown got the job done, so we're going to see what game 2, what Lorenzo has brought in here. Probably, certainly Relic of Progenitus. Tarmogoyf and Snapcaster makes Relic just a perfect card. And awkward position here for Will. He's got the Wooded Foothills. We know he's got Snapcaster on top, so he can't crack that Wooded Foothills. Otherwise he's going to shuffle away his Snapcaster that he actually scried to the top. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to shuffle it away in response, get a breeding pool. And now he's got no action going on. And you look at Will's hand here, he's particularly vulnerable because Expedition, I was going to say, one more piece for Lorenzo, and he found it. So the Expedition map can find the final Tron piece. So Will kind of has to find a counterspell off the top, or he's just straight up dead here. He's still 2 turns from Cryptic. Will's gonna, and he does not find it. So this game 2, I think very quickly is going to go to Lorenzo. Does he have the payoff though? That's the key here. And it's Khan the Great Creator. So this is new tech as well. He's going to find minus Khan, which enables him to go and find a card from either exile or his sideboard to play. We'll see what that card is. Yeah, this is showing up in quite a... And I believe that there's a mono-red prison deck that uses this Khan as well, so you can put things like your relics in your sideboard. So okay, so he's got the Mycosynth Lattice, I think that's how you pronounce it. So this is the combo deck. So once he plays the Lattice, I believe he has to actually have I think it's Walking Ballista he has to play. He has to have a threat on the board, or at least be ahead in life. because he's not at the moment. Actually, no, sorry, he is. Yeah, so he's just straight up dead here. Will's straight up dead if he plays a lattice, because Lorenzo's ahead on life. He's not going to play it though. He's going to go for the Khan. I'm not really sure why he did that, to be honest. This is going to let him look at the opponent's hand. And I don't really know why Sorcerer's Spyglass came in from the sideboard either. There was nothing in the first game to suggest that card would do anything. It's kind of a Pithy Needle with a Thoughtseize, or no, sorry, a Pithy Needle with a peak attached to it. But Lorenzo just had the game one. He could have played the Mycosynth Lattice immediately and it would have been game over, because it makes all your... Oh no, sorry, I apologise. I can see that Lorenzo's at 46 cards, because basically you milled the opponent. If he had more cards than Will, he could have just milled him. So he actually has to get a threat on the board. So what this deck will do, the Tron deck will do, is get something like a... I forget the name of the card. Walking Ballista, sorry. It'll play a Walking Ballista. It only has to be played for one, and then play Mycosynth Lattice, which basically shuts down all the mana. And once it's shut down all the mana, then it's game over, because you just keep chipping away with the Ballista, because neither player can play anything. Okay, so now he's got the Worm Coil. This will do. So he's got 3... He's only got 5 mana though, so he's 1 short. He's going to play out a Khan. What's he going to find with Khan? Relic of Progenitus. Okay, so it's going to shut down the graveyard. And this one well and truly over here. But you can see now he can't play the Mycosynth Lattice because of the 3 counterspells in hand. He does know about the Cryptic Command. And only now has Will gone up to the 3... The 3 blues that he's required to play. And I like that play from Lorenzo. If he's got anything to do, attack first, because the floating mana will disappear. And here comes the lattice, so this is going to get counted for sure. And here is Oblivion Stone, so yeah, Mana Leak's not going to work. What is Khan going to go and get this time? No cards in hand. Yeah, so here's the Ballista. Here's stage 2 of the victory. This time you can use the Mana Leak. But it's still a 2-turn clock. Well, Tarmogoyf is not going to work because Oblivion Stone, Relic was going to get rid of it. So we're on to game 3 now. You can see Blood Moon in from the sideboard, I'm guessing. This is a kind of a risky keep here from Will, because he has to shock with the Breeding Pool, so he's going to have 4 mana next turn. He can certainly Blood Moon next turn. The key here is that, oh, he's cracking that main phase to get his Tron piece. So he's going to go up to that. Nice interaction there with the... A nice interaction with the fetch land there. So Blood Moon's shut off Lorenzo. Oh, and just as I say that, I say Lorenzo needs to find green mana, and he plays it off the top. So he actually has the mana required to answer this. But you looking at Will now, he doesn't have the second blue source to be able to play Narset, and if he's still got Cryptic in his deck, he's going to have a problem as well. And he can't play his Tarmogoyf, so that Blood Moon hurting both players here. Now, Khan can go and get an Oblivion Stone to get rid of that if he wants. Let's see what he does get. It is an Oblivion Stone, so no counters in hand here for Will. And kind of ironically, it's the Blood Moon has shut him out. I'm surprised he did not play the Alpine Moon. That would have... okay, no, because of Oblivion Stone, of course. Oblivion Stone's going to crack here. So this is looking pretty ominous now. And here comes Ulamog, and it's over.